Oh no, it's Perry the Platypus.
That's just a normal platypus. What do you mean? Oh God, he's got a hat.
Oh no, he put a hat on.
And a jacket. It's Patty the platypus.
Perry the PI. There it is.
And welcome back to another episode of Deep Thoughts Whiskey Shots. As always, that I, the albino rhino, the Manila gorilla, maintenance store, and so much more. Because I am your DTWS adjective man. Hey, how you doing? Yo, yeah, he's so big and sexy still. Oh my God. And as always, on my left, your stage right, joined with.
Hi everybody, it's me, the degenerate extraordinaire. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully doing good.
We're doing okay, babe. Why do you ask?
Excellent. I ask for just pleasantry reasons, just being cordial.
Are you really polite or just pretending?
Just pretending.
Ah, that's fair. At least he's honest.
That's true.
Yeah, he doesn't actually like any of y'all. He just says that.
I just like the money.
Where? Which money?
That's what I'm waiting on. That's why I'm disgruntled.
Oh, yeah. So we could like y'all a lot more if there was money.
Yeah. I'll like you guys for money.
I feel like that's what, like...
Nah, I'm just kidding.
I can't believe that's not a scam yet. Pay for friends.
I'm pretty sure it was back in middle school.
I'm sure. You know what? Now that you mention it, it was who's going to give me the most money on my birthday, my dollar thing or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jimmy gave me a $5 bill.
What are you going to do? I've been your friend for 20 years. You know we've had hard times.
And not a single dollar was given to me on my birthday.
You bastard.
You
You didn't have a paperclip on, that's why.
That's true.
What are you drinking, sir?
I've got me some strawberry rum. I think it's Malibu.
Yeah.
Strawberry Malibu with some, what is it, Pepsi cream and cherry?
Something like that.
Cherry cream.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's actually dangerous.
Yeah. I drank my alcohol earlier, so I'm good right now. Anyways, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I also have a blood and honey waiting over here, but I'll probably wait till I get home.
Wow!
Yeah.
Blood and honey. So, we got to talk about all the crazy scams and stuff's going on right now in the world because it's been 1 week since we talked about things. No, but there's been a lot, like, you know, the NBA thing, I think we kind of briefly touched on a few times, but like, it's like every week there's a new layer to it, which is insane to me.
Yeah, you were telling me that it's not only... obviously, it wasn't just Chauncey Billups and the other player that was involved, but there was, 8 other people you were saying?
I think it might be up to 13 at this point, 13 or 14
between
active and former NBA players that were, somehow tied to some, scam and gambling rings and throwing games and stuff like that.
That's almost 2 full teams, full starting rosters.
Pretty scary numbers when you really think about it. And then what's funny about the idea, too, is it's so easy to, I had a bad game, guys. I went 3 for 14, and if you just don't shoot like you normally would shoot, whenever you're locked in an automatic, just kind of, oops, my wrist turns slightly.
Yeah, I think we were talking about how it'd be shady if, let's say Tracy McGrady from his prime just suddenly hit 12 points.
In 9 seconds. He did that.
No, I mean, in the game.
Oh, a game? Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that on the whenever we brought this up first.
The first time. It's, like I said, this thing's been going on and growing for a while. It started with 1 or 2 guys that they thought, I think it was Terry Rozier and one other guy, and then it's 13, 14 guys, maybe even up to 18. I don't know. I remember it was just whoa, the amount of people.
Rozier was the player, wasn't he?
Yes, he was the first one that got kind of caught up in it. That was I guess proven.
I remember it was that guy and Chauncey Billups is what we were talking about.
He was a former coach. Yeah, he was coaching at the time, so he was one of the former players / coaches that might have been involved with it.
Yeah, and if I read correctly, I think Chauncey Billups is actually in litigations of fighting all that and stuff right now.
Yeah, we want to be completely transparent. We're not 100% factorial about any of this. It's just kind of speculation. I'm more just talking about just the idea of just basketball is one of those games that the guys that make it pro, you love it from a kid, you just dream of being great and this and that and always trying to push forward, and you look at it as a sport, not entertainment. And I really feel we're at that day and age. It's kind of whenever the glasses were ripped off for wrestling, when people realized it wasn't real and it was more of an entertainment based thing, and they're not actually trying to kill each other. They're actually working together. That's why they could do suplexes and this and that smoothly and all that shit. You know what I mean?
That's why no one really gets hurt.
It's crazy. He dived off his head and he just stood there and waited to catch him.
Right.
Yeah, but people still were like, "Oh my God, move!" You know, and it's like you don't want to think like people. Like, you don't want to think that sports people, like the athletes and stuff like that, are like throwing every game. But it's like when a guy is, like you said, like for example, with the Mavericks, I'm a huge Maverick fan, as I've said many, many, many times. And like Anthony Davis, right? He's one of those dudes that he puts up crazy numbers when he's on. He's really good, and his entire career, he's always been a guy where it's like 5, 6 really good games, and then he kind of has an off game where he plays a little lazy, or he's trying to take it easy this game or whatever. And then he comes
like he's
back.
trying to refill the tank or something.
Yeah, I mean, or he settles for jump shots, or instead of the last 2 or 3 games he's been hitting his shot. So instead of driving to the rim and getting his big butt down there to dunk and stuff, he's like settling for jumpers in the mid range and trying to get the easy buckets that's been hitting, but it's not hitting tonight. And it makes you go like, is he throwing it? Is he actually just off or whatever? And like, he doesn't seem like his shots are close enough where it's like, in and out. Like it's like right there, just like, oh man, he's just slightly off tonight type thing. But then you got some guys that you watch, like the other day I was watching a game, there was like 2 or 3 air balls in a row, and I'm like, okay, oof, what is happening? Like, are you part of the scandal? Are you
get
throwing
mixed
the numbers?
up in the
Yeah. And it's just, and I'm not even saying it was Anthony Davis. I'm just saying it was some player in general.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. But I mean, just like, this whole scandal thing has done that to sports, where it's like anytime you see something that could even be a fluke or a one-off or just like it sucks that it takes it away from like the childhood joy of like you don't know what's legit or what is somebody's been bought in a scam. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, I get you.
Like say if it's a baseball game, right? And like the Billy Buckner thing where the ball rolled. I don't know if you know that, but Billy Buckner, I think he was a Red Sox first baseman. The Red Sox could have won their World Series and broke their curse way before they did. The ball literally went right between his legs. And it was like he's a first baseman. All he had to do was grab it, tag up, end the game, would have been done. It went right between his legs, end up scoring the winning run.
Oh.
So it's one of those things where it's like, and that was back in the day where there was a lot more
superstition.
Yeah, not even just that, but like a lot more perceived legitimately.
Legitimacy?
There you go. And then, but like when you really think about it, that's also when the mafia was like rampant and stuff like that. So how do you know if they're like, hey, Billy, if one comes right between your legs, you let it go through. You know what I mean? Or type
Otherwise,
shit like
you won't be playing any more seasons. You catch our drift?
But baseball is one of those ones I think you have to get the whole team or nobody. Because like one guy could play like shit, and they'll just say, hey, man, you're playing like shit. Go sit on the bench and pop in some young kid that's like good. You know what I mean?
Malleable. Yeah.
But like in basketball, I mean, one guy shoots 13 shots and goes 1 for 13. You could screw the whole team up for the day. You know what I mean?
Especially if it's your guy. Like
yeah.
That's your like
the
high
guy.
Percentage shooting guard.
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
Small forward or something that was all fucking.
Like you're relying on 25 points a game, and he gives you 2 or 3, and it came off free throws and BS.
Yeah, it takes a quarter of your points away.
Yeah, and like normally gets 8 assists and maybe a turnover. Today he got 8 turnovers and maybe an assist. It's like,
yeah, exactly, exactly.
And like you try to give people the benefit of the doubt because like if you've played sports, like there's legit just off days. Like I don't care who you are. Tom Brady had games where he threw crazy interceptions for no reason at the end of games. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like Peyton Manning, everybody, literally everybody in any sport. Michael Jordan has had games where you're like, damn, bro, you shot 7 for 28. Like what? Like, oh man, your numbers look good, but that shooting percentage, bro, like, woo.
Yeah, that's uncanny.
Yeah. Oof. But like, so I want to hear your opinion because we're both like lifelong sports fans,
and
just to kind of hear how like we've lived through a lot of sports scandals, the steroid scandal in baseball, the Bounty Gate scandals in football, and now this whole throwing games and throwing games in college basketball, NBA,
all of the New England dynasty,
all that bullshit,
gates,
yeah. All the gates that was associated,
What else? They were filming.
Spygate.
They were Spygate.
Spygate, yeah.
There was something else too.
Spygate.
They were also in trouble for something else in like the back office with Mr. Kraft and all that stuff.
Tampergate.
I don't know if they called that anything, but they did get in trouble for something.
So how does that make you feel when you see this stuff? Like how do you feel when watching this? Like, does it kind of crush something? Like, it crushes a little bit inside me. Like, the young James is like, damn. Like, you want to think these guys train their asses off their whole life to really try, and then it's like, is it just for the entertainment? Is that all they're doing it for? Like, just the money and entertainment, and they don't actually compete? Like, I don't know.
Well, I also think about, like, are they doing it right off the bat? Because, like, you can tell if somebody's doing it right off the bat, because then everybody starts betting on you,
Right.
Everybody starts betting on you, and you start having the fluctuations. But as a dude who is a competitive individual, I couldn't do that myself. Like,
I think that's the part that kills me the most.
That ruins the whole point of it being a sport.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I like the competitive aspect of not having a control over it in a negative way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, if you're gonna have control of the sporting event, it's gonna be in like a how do I win? Not like, all right, so if I just slow down and just miss this shot, miss a couple more shots this quarter, and then I'm missing a couple more shots the next quarter, and then I'll just miss everything the fourth quarter, and they'll just look, like that. I can't abide by that.
Yeah, I again, like you said, me and you are so competitive that we can't even have a friendly wrestling match without turning into, all right, hold on. You know what I mean?
I know. Like, I think we ran that shit back like 2 or 3 times.
I think we ran 3 times in a row. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was, but like just even in basketball, like I can't even like go out there and shoot around. If I start just playfully shooting around, I'm like, I've gone 4 for 14 or something. I'm like,
yeah, I got to get that up real quick.
Yeah, hold on.
I got to at least get 7 real quick. Hold on.
It's a new game. That was that last game, and then go up there, get shots. All right, no, I'm 7 for 7. 7 for 7.
New percentage. New percentage.
This is the new game. I restarted that last one.
Board wipe.
It was the warm up. It was the shoot around. Come on now, you know what it was. But yeah, like I just, man, like to me, like the steroid scandal in baseball, at least that was a competitive edge. Like I want to be able to beat you at all costs type things. Like I can get down for that. The bounty gate in football there for a little bit. Like again, it was a competitive thing. Hey, take out their best player. Like that's how I grew up playing football.
Okay, so look, if it wasn't like the coaches doing that, I think it would have been personally.
Whatever, yeah.
Personally, it would have been fine because it would have been just like our high school days where it's like, hey. Yeah, we've been practicing for 15 this whole time. And James, I'm going to do that thing where I push him towards you and you just kind of back out a little bit and just give him the shoulder.
Yeah, just right to the chin.
Yeah, you remember.
Yeah, of course. But it's like, and that's the thing too, is like being a headhunter in football was a term of endearment when we were growing up. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, or a ball hawk or...
Yeah, well, ball hawk's usually for interception, but like a headhunter was the guy that like if you ran up the middle, Ray Lewis was going to take your top half of your body off. Yep. If you ran into Troy Polamalu coming full speed at you, Brian Atwater on the corner or whatever, like any of these guys, Roy Williams back in his prime, like the safety, not the wide receiver for Detroit.
Brian Dawkins.
I mean,
Ed Reed would hit you too.
Ronnie Lott.
Literally, Ronnie Lott.
John Lynch. I mean, it goes on and on. You know what I mean? Like any of those high impact players, it was literally I'm going to run full speed and I'm going to try to rip you in half.
That's an old school name right there. Fucking John Lynch.
Let's go, yeah, bro. One of my favorite safeties of all time, dude. I mean, kind of wish you could have had a little bit of an extended on that, but like, I mean, he played so damn hard. I mean, it was one of them things, But so on the bounty gate one, like again, like you said, if it wasn't the coach being like, "Hey, you get a bonus if you
I'll give you $50K if you hurt Peyton Manning."
It seems like exactly like don't put money on it. Like if you hurt him because you're playing hard and you hit him real hard, or but don't. The other thing is as long as it's a clean hit, like if you hit me hard as shit clean and my sternum collapses, hey bro, you hit me.
And then ring my fucking bell.
Yeah, you hit me. But it's like it's like, but if you like tackle me from behind and then you roll over and you grab my arm and try to yank it out of socket, like all right, now we gotta fight. Like
you Zangief me all the way to the 50-yard line. We're gonna have a fucking problem.
But like the basketball one, like it's so. Like, dude, like, it's so easy to fake it that it bothers me. Like, come on, man. Like, your competitive edge, like, there's, like, young kids out there that would kill to have your position, and you're just like, I'm going to throw the ball up.
Easing it out.
Yeah, and then to keep it real, the next game you drop 66, and I'm like, oh, he just had an off night. It's like, did he?
Yeah. That guy's defense is just off the caliber. The guy who was guarding him is probably the next defensive player of the year.
He's the so-and-so stopper. It's like, no.
He's not at all. It's just that one game where he was like, I'm going to make this work.
Well, it's like, and think about that. Like, there was a guy, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he used to brag that he was the quote-unquote Kobe stopper.
Oh, Jesus.
And then, like, because he held Kobe to one off game, and then Kobe was like, or he held him to back-to-back, like, off games. It just so happened to be playing against this guy, whatever. And maybe he was playing good defense on him and kind of, threw him off a little bit. The moment he said, I'm the Kobe stopper, like, the next, like, 5 games, it was like Kobe dropping 50 on his head. You know what I mean? Like, you don't stop shit.
It was at that point he took it personal.
It was at that point the other guy realized he fucked up.
That too.
And like, and it's like, I don't know, man, because they're like a lot of sports hits I've been listening to, they're talking about like And you can kind of see it. It's just a lot of guys don't have that same. If you have that same fight like Charles Barkley or guys like that back in the day, where I'm gonna push and shove and we're gonna get in each other's faces, and
you'd be getting fouled a lot if I would.
Oh, even the fouls
in the newest of the league, right? I haven't really watched a lot of basketball lately.
Well, it's not even necessarily that you get fouled, but it's like the fine. People don't. It's like, look, I get it. For the love of the game, you don't want to have guys out there just throwing hands at each other because it's a bad example for kids growing up that, you know, you're supposed to be disciplined playing sports and everything. I get it. It's also sports. You get competitive. Someone starts throwing elbows and nudging you in the ribs. Sometimes you got to put that guy in check and hit him once or twice. I mean, just be like, hey, bro, now we good? You've been hitting me all game. I hit you back. Like,
yeah, that's just kind of competitive nature, though.
Yeah, like, we can do this all day, man. I'll be chipping you like you chipping me. It's cool. But, like, now they have, like, a $400,000 fine if you confront each other and somebody actually throws hands. So it's like some people get away with, like, John Morant did this to Clay the other day. Like, he got all in his face like this. And, you know, as a man in the South, and particularly for us, if you put your hands on someone's face like this in a threatening way, you're getting, once you're within arm's reach, you're getting popped right back. You know what I mean? Like, you don't.
I know it's an example, but it's still annoying.
It still bothered him. Like, I could see it in his face. I was like, yeah. But, like, you know, especially whenever, like, and here's what makes it worse is Clay was playing that game and actually had a really good game for the season. I think he had like 22, 24, something like that. Ja was in street clothes. So it's like, bro, don't come off the bench in street clothes and be all in my face when it's like, you're not even playing, dude. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, yeah, your team won,
obviously bait. Look at him masturbating over here.
Just being a master rage baiter over here. Yeah, a raging masturbator over
Coming
there.
Off the street talking shit. I'm trying to make money out here, boss.
Yeah, come on, man. Ease up, you know? And, yeah. But, so, I mean, you know, coming into that also leads into another thing. So if you haven't seen now, we have the card check and stuff like that. I'm sure, hopefully by now, there's at least one out there.
Something like that.
But we're doing the card check too, because both me and this guy, you've seen us on the pod, we rip packs, we're really into it, you know, blah, blah, blah. Even that is now getting scammed and corrupted. Like, it was one thing with the fake card, you know, epidemic thing. You know what I mean? Now the grading companies are becoming scams.
Oh, the source themselves?
It's ridiculous. It's like, so this most recent one that's been kind of real viral and stuff was the PSA scam of 2025.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me about this before the show.
So this particular card, it was a Pikachu Zekrom team-up card. I don't know if he'll do that or not, but...
Yeah, sure. He pointed. I guess I better do it.
I mean, if you can't. I mean, at least, or at least just pop it up there so you can see it, you know, one time. This particular card, if you get a 10, is like, at the time of recording, its value is close to like $300 or something like that as a 10. Now, as a 7, as most of these cards, it just has the same value as raw value. So this guy bought a whole bunch of them. He bought like 30 of them for about 25 a pop, 30 a pop. They all came back. Every single one of them came back a grade 9. And if you know anything about grading, that card, it's a nice looking card.
No, I know. It is very cool. Nice looking card. It's got weird moves, though.
Look at how thick this Pikachu is.
It's a thick Pikachu.
That's why you can put the big booty Pikachu right there in my hand.
I immediately thought of the Big Band Blastoise song, but big booty Pikachu, like.
Yeah, there you go. Big booty chew. Big
booty. Boy, yeah, there we go.
Anywho, so you know,
my bad.
It's all good. So he sent in 30, thinking he'd make maybe 10 10s, you know, 10 or 12 of the 10s back, make some money on it, because like I said, it goes from a $30 card to a $300 card.
Make a 50-50 profit out of it, more or less.
I mean, at that point, so you basically be invested per card about $20-something, make 300. So, you know, you're looking at making a decent, you know, 5-6 time profit, whatever that is, 600%, whatever.
You'd be at least paying the fees or something like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, you make your money back for the total lot and then a little bit, you know, because not all of them are 10s. You're gonna have to basically lose your ass on a few of them at the end there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But what's crazy is every single one of them came back a 9. Every single one was a 9, which is, you know, not a bad grade, but it's just kind of like, damn, every single one.
30, let's go.
You know, yeah. So PSA has a new thing that, and I think I mentioned this on the previous episode, that I was skeptical about this when I saw it. But PSA started doing a thing where they have a buyback option from the graded card. So you send your card to them. They like, hey, it's an 8 or a 9 or whatever. It's not a 10.
It'll be X amount to get it back.
Well, it's not even X amount to get it back. It's like, hey, man, instead of sending this back, you want to just sell it to us because you're not, you know, it's not a 10. You're not going to get the max value of it like you thought you were. You know, you can just sell it back and we'll get some quick flip cash. You know what I mean? Just so you're not completely out on your ass about this money. Boom, boom, boom. So they're trying to buy back the cards. They give you a higher percent than normal. They like talking 90%, which standard is like 80, 85, something like that.
Oh, okay.
So they're offering you 90% of value, which is like, okay, I mean, that's more than I'm going to get when I try to sell it unless you're a vendor and you can sell it to people yourself. Like, all right, I'm not going to get it at shops for that much. So yeah, might as well, blah, 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 whatever.
Okay, so the grading process is kind of making sense the more you're explaining this.
Right, okay. So again, let's just say you sent some of your Spider-Man cards, right? Every single one, you have 30 soul stones.
Let's say the 5 soul stones that I actually have.
Let's say that. So you send your 5 soul stones, right? You're expecting one of them's got to be a 10. I've taken care of them. I've sleeved them. I've cased them. All this shit, right? One of them I know has to at least be a 10. They all come back 9s. Hey, listen, man. Instead of I know you're out your ass for the card and this. We'll pay you $60 for a pop. And you're like, okay, well, it cost me roughly about $60 a card, so. Yeah, at least I'll break even on this or whatever, right? Yeah. Let's say you didn't pull them, like you were just buying them, right? So it's like you bought them solo, so it's not less investment on you, right?
Okay.
So you'd basically break even, maybe make a few bucks, maybe only be down a few bucks, but you're not hurting for $300. So you go back, you keep your screenshot of everything they told you. You just so happen to go back the next day, look up that lot number. Next thing it says buyback option, money accepted, blah, blah, blah. Everything's a transaction. Wait a minute. You let them buy a 10 for that cheap price? You're like, oh, that's not what it said. It said 9. Mm-hmm. Luckily, you screenshotted your shit, and you exposed that PSA had 30 cards that they try to tell this guy they accidentally had a mistake and regraded after the buyback. After the buyback, which is also interesting. It's like, oh, you wouldn't double check before you try to send it to the consumer? And all of a sudden, get this. Every single one, those 9s, Blade, was a 10.
Oh, so he was 30 for 30 for 10s.
Should have been, could have been, would have been, was not.
Damn, that would have been that would have been a nice pocket change right there.
So you talking about, 30 times 300 or whatever. What is that, like $9,000, right?
Yeah.
So versus 900. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're missing a zero there.
And on top of that, he maybe spent, he probably ended up for all of them, if he didn't pull them, if he went and bought them just raw singles, probably spent 11, maybe 12. So he lost $300 as opposed to potentially having a value of 8,000 profit. This is just random numbers off the top of our heads or whatever. So
right. And I'm wondering if it's because he sent the 30 in and they were just like, ooh, or if this is like a constant thing that they do.
So here's the thing that I've been thinking, because most people, if you think about it, if you sent something in thinking you're going to get something, you're disappointed. You're just like, man, fuck, just buy it back. I'm not going to be able to sell it. It's not a 10, whatever, right? Most people are going to be upset and frustrated and not worry about going back and checking the card again or the serial numbers or even screenshotting this shit. They're just, yeah, fuck it, buy back, whatever. I mean, this guy was just like, man, this is funky, and was probably one of those people that was thinking about it, and I'm going to double check because that doesn't sound right to me or whatever. Yeah. Something's fishy here. Because, 30 and not one of them's not one's an 8, not one's a 10. They're all 9s. It's like, okay, this is... Not one of these cards is a 10, or like I said, an 8 or a 7. No, they're all the same grade. Every single one of these, they just came out the damn printer one after the next at the same time. And, it makes me wonder how many times have they done that since they started this new program maybe 2 months ago, and the same exact things happen. You know what I mean? And it makes you wonder, why? Are they trying to control the market? Are they trying to up the value because it's starting to have a slight decline and stuff because people are buying less because seasonal they can't not everybody's into Pokemon, so if your kids aren't into it and you're not an adult into it, you're not necessarily looking to spend money on cards,
right?
So I don't know if it's one of those things where nobody has hobby money because it's seasonal money. Are they just trying to take a jump on the market? Are they trying to up their whole PSA thing? Because if there's if all 30 of these are 10s, then the value of a 10 goes from maybe $330 to $300.
So it's some sort of controlling the market of the 10s and 9s.
And the supply and demand.
Yeah, the supply and demand of the market. Thank you.
And how many are in circulation out there in the free market versus how many's in the PSA vault to be sold, or
right. And that's something I look at. I've been looking at too. I've noticed that some cards don't have a PSA 10 grading yet. There's a bunch of 9s and 8s, but not 10s yet. So it's interesting that you brought that up.
And the grading process is literally, I've seen so many videos of people taking their shit. It comes in as a 9, and I don't see any flaws in this card. I've taken it to local guys that used to work for PSA or grading companies. They don't see no flaws in this card. They break the seal. They resend it. It comes back a 10. Nothing's changed.
Interesting.
And it's just like, oh, it was...
Is it just the guy that they have looking at the card?
Or is it like... Here's where my conspiracy comes in, right? So this is what I'm thinking. Is it like it's like a Wolf on Wall Street situation, right? They're having their business meeting before they're... Everybody get to the grading stations, you know what I mean? Before they're doing their shit. And we're like, listen, here, pie chart. Listen to the graph. Everybody, these Charizards have reached way too much value for a 10. We have to keep the Charizard value high. No more 10s today. And it's just a literal moratorium. No 10s of Charizards are being given out. Don't matter. The motherfucker can come in the most pristine thing it is. I'm sorry, today Charizard is not a 10.
It's a good pie chart.
There's going to be a literal pie up there or something.
I have an idea.
I can't wait. It's American Pie. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm wondering if it's something like that even, because, you know, I was talking to former producer Spencer. He's lost in producer jail and producer planet and producer island or whatever.
He's become one with the producer universe.
Yeah, he's gone. And then like, he's alive, but you know, he's just not part of this.
He's part of
right
the power
now.
cosmic.
Yeah, somewhere out there. And then, but it just makes me wonder, you know, like, because we were talking like these Pokemon cards and these collectible cards are almost like stocks. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you think about a lot of the original sets, first base sets, the first edition sets, like the value of like I have a Shadowless Ivysaur that raw is worth like $15.
There's nothing special about it.
It's an Ivysaur.
Shadowless and first edition.
And the Shadowless doesn't even like. When I heard Shadowless, I thought, like, I'm looking like, there's shadow on here. What is not shadow? You know what does that mean?
Yeah.
It just literally means it's the second print that ever was of it. It's like, oh, okay, like that's all Shadowless is, a second print. It's not a first edition, it's a second one.
Oh,
Still,
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so it's still high value, but it's like it's not even a second edition. It's a second print of the first edition. It's like a weird, but it has value because it just means it's old. You know what I mean? Like that's all it is to it. So it's like I got a Weedle that's worth like $7 because it's old.
Damn, that's a Weedle. That's a
you know what I mean? It's
that's
like
a freaking
crazy.
Weedle.
So it's like some of these high value cards, like, you know, again, we've shown some things. Check the Instagrams, Facebooks, all that stuff. We'll have all our hits on there at some point and kind of do like a little walkthrough of some things we've pulled, you know, past and whatnot. And like, I have some that are worth 80, 90, 100 something dollars a piece already. I know you got a couple that are 50, 60, 70, 100, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, someone just sold like a first edition Gengar for $300 or $30,000 at GameStop.
Damn.
Now officially the highest traded card into a GameStop in the history of GameStop.
See, as you know, I'm all in that Spider-Man Magic the Gathering right now, but none of these cards have been sold or graded yet, and it's like a extremely fluctuating price over there, so it's kind of like, whoa, for that set.
Whoa.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that's even fluctuating while he's doing it. And like, especially for Magic, dude, you being a Magic player and gatherer, like,
and Magic player and gatherer.
A Magic hunter and gatherer.
I am a Magic hunter and gatherer.
Like, the value of Magic cards is how good is it, where the value of Pokemon is how cool is it, you know? Or
how valuable it is in play and all that stuff.
For Magic is what
yeah.
And like,
or you have those special one-offs like the One Ring that I always bring up.
Well, the ones of ones that's for anything. Anything a one of one's got stupid value just because, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the only one.
And it's like, I think for your, like, because I don't know how many's in the Spider-Man set. I'd be really curious to know how many you're off, because you have a shit ton. Like, other than some of the super crazy valuable, like, SIR stuff and the super mythicals.
In all honesty, I think I have all the regular base set. It's really the collector's cards that I need to start opening.
So, I mean, think about that. You guys basically all, let's say you got 95% or 90% just to play it safe. Fuck it, 85% to play it safe and not act too crazy of the play booster play set or base set taken care of already.
Yeah.
You say you complete it before it's all said and done. All it's going to take is somebody winning a tournament with a Spider-Man or stringing together a couple tournaments with the Spider-Man set.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden your Spider-Man set is, the Doc Ock is the new Black Lotus. It's unstoppable. It's like, you know what I mean? It's that cheap card that...
It's been banned and now it's expensive.
Yeah, it's been banned and now people want it. You know, nobody played it, but now they want it type thing. Or, you know, 30 years down the road, you keep your cards in good, pristine condition or whatever, or at least in decent condition. It's like, it's artwork because it's Marvel. It's more in the base of comic books almost, in a sense. Like,
that's kind of how I feel about those full art comic cards.
Right.
In those, like, those are the ones that I really just want to hang on to because they're cool looking.
Obviously, yeah.
And I feel like after a while, they're gonna sell well. All that good stuff.
I mean, it's a matter of time for all of it, right? Like,
Yeah.
as it gets older and phases out of like print, that's when the value goes up.
Yeah, the whole ebb and flow of the card life.
Dude, it's like I was looking at one of the Pokemon sets. It was base 151, which kind of dropped right as so the Pokemon boom really restarted in 2020 with COVID. That was one of the things people were doing is they were like buying Pokemon cards and just they're at home, so they're just boom, boom, boom. So
the card, the year of hobbies and disease.
Yeah, alcohol, hobbies, disease, and hookups.
Yeah,
and so like that's when the boom. So like those original ETBs were like $39-$40 because like it literally was not as big of a hobby as it is now. It's like it's boomed that much because people started pulling them and be like, oh man, they actually got real artists and like it got more in the view. Like, oh, these are badass looking. I would pay so and so. I'd pay so and so. And then now that same base set 151 box that back then was like $40, you could $900.
Jeez.
And
Why? Just because it's popular?
Because there's 3 basically cards that people will pay a ridiculous amount of money for, and if you maybe pulled it in that box, we got money. It's like the original 151 Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur. All raw values are close to $100 a piece, graded, and like that's like those $2,000, $3,000 cards. Those are the ones that if they get graded, you hit a jackpot. Like, holy shit, you got one of one.
Holy shnikey.
Yeah, and then like the Charizard tax thing is real. Like anything, like I think I've told you off camera, I might even mention it here. Pokemon goes off of cool factor and cuteness. If it's one that like the girls are like, oh my god, it's so adorable, and the card is like adorable looking, the girls are gonna buy it. Valuable.
Pikachu,
Eevee.
Eevee. I forgot about Eevee. The evolutions are always always a
top
number
hit.
one. Yeah.
That's why the prismatic evolutions, like we were talking with the card guy, those packs individually $20.
Yeah, that's gnarly.
Just because that Sunbreon card we talked about, $2,000 raw because people love Umbreon and that art style. You know what I mean? Like, so it's really just what the people will pay and what they want. Like we've seen so many cards that both of us have had that as dude, just like, dude, that looks cool. Yeah. That's gotta be worth a lot. And then we look it up.
$1.
Like, really? You know what I mean? Like
that's so cool looking.
Like that Sharpedo one I pulled. Check out card check. That Sharpedo one I pulled or whatever. I was like, damn, I think this is one of those like that Charizard one, the watermelon Charizard flame one. It's funny when I tell people that card shops, oh, I already pulled the watermelon flame. They're like, we know exactly which one you're talking about. That's awesome. They're like, we never heard it like that.
It's a watermelon.
I like it. The watermelon
it's pink
flyer.
And green.
It looks cool to me. But like, I'm thinking it's got to at least be close. The other one's like 80. I'm like, this one's got to be at least 10, 20, like $3, $5 card. It's like, okay. You know what I mean? But it looks so cool. It's a shark flying at you in 3D. You know what I mean?
That's how I feel about some of those Spider-Man cards. Because, like, I've gotten, like, what is that? The foil Carnage.
Yeah, it looks badass.
Yeah, it looks awesome. It's like $2.
And it's a good card.
Yeah, $2, $3.
Yeah, dude, like, that's the thing that throws me off. Like, it could be a good card. It could be. I think for you, it's honestly just a matter of waiting. Like, because Magic drops so many sets that I think you have to wait for like a few sets to drop. Like now that the Airbender sets dropped, and then whatever the next one's gonna be. Like by the time they get to the Marvel set, Spider-Man's gonna be big, hot value, high commodity because they're not printing those no more, or it's gonna be harder to get them.
Yeah, I am kind of waiting for the rest of those Marvel sets to drop because I'm excited to see what they're gonna do.
The Ninja Turtle and the Marvel sets are the two I'm excited for 2027 or 2026. What year are we in right now?
We're in 25.
Okay, yeah, so 2026. Those are the two I'm excited about. And then
what year are we in right now?
I don't even know at half the time, bro.
Who's the president?
Who? What do you mean as an orange?
Is the president still black?
My president is black and my Lambo is gold.
Oh.
But yeah, like no, and it's dude, like even Hot Wheels, dude. I was looking at that. There's like been scandals in Hot Wheels.
Are there fake Hot Wheels too?
There's been fake Hot Wheels where they've replaced certain parts, and like they've replaced the original metal parts, and like so Hot Wheels, the value comes from a certain year where it's all metal. Like it's like old metals, kind of like old coins and stuff like that.
Like the die-cast metal and stuff like that?
Yeah. That's like the main thing. So it's like certain things, like if you can get the whole car like completely as is, even if it's beat to shit, like it's just, oh, that's all original parts, like it's worth more money. There's been times where people be like, let me just fabricate a small little plastic piece, no one will know, and then I'll slide it back in the package and heat seal, and then
Smell plastic. There's plastic in this metal package.
I smell reseal. You know, like that shit.
This doesn't smell like the normal glue. It smells like Elmer's.
It smells like problems.
And cinnamon. It's fingers.
Nothing.
Tastes like fingers.
It's that damn that Rudolph with the the little prospector guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
It's like that answer.
Oh my goodness.
The gold
Yukon
miner.
Cornelius.
Yeah, you go, Yukon Cornelius.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing. So get away from the scam shit. Let's get into some actual good stuff for Christmas.
Yeah. Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We're getting to that area. Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you're into. Anyways, so favorite Christmas movies growing up that were like that. I love that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer one. That with Yukon Cornelius.
Yeah, those were cool.
What was your favorite one of all those?
Oh man, it was probably the Tim Allen Santa movie.
Oh, okay. The Santa Claus?
Yeah, we watched that a lot.
He already had the laugh. Like, he got the role just because the laugh.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious. He just already...
I just love the situation where he's like, hey, get off my roof. Kills Santa, becomes Santa.
You know, like, when you really break it down, right? So, the lore of Santa is there's a Mrs. Claus and everything, right?
And there was a whole movie about that, too.
Oh, yeah, the Mrs. Claus. Check the spelling.
That's true.
But like if the and wasn't it the wife from the Tim Allen Show or Home Improvement?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, so hey Tim, you can't just be grabbing women off the roof. Santa hitting the line.
Yeah, for real.
But let's really think about that. Like you said, he literally walked in. Hey, get off my roof. Santa died.
He did.
He died, and if that's the way Santa is chosen, is it's another normal human being that killed the previous Santa, now becomes Santa, that means he was just a normal guy that just was suckered into this too.
Or the original one killed him in a like witch stab.
Next thing you know, he got fat.
Yeah, then he became Santa.
I mean, it's just when you really break it down, like it's a happy ha ha ha, he's Santa, and everybody just immediately accepts. What? He fell off the roof and died. Guess what? You're Santa now, buddy. No one bats an eye. He must have even been the most tyrannical previous Santa of all time and ran it like a tight slave ship, or it's just part of the gig. You lose 4 or 5 Santas every decade. You just, all right, well, on to the next one, plug and play.
And the elves were totally okay with it too.
That's what I'm talking about.
This happens all the time. It's all good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, either that Santa was a tyrannical asshole and they were glad he was gone, or, like I said, you go through 5 or 6 Santas every decade and it's just...
So in that case, so wouldn't that mean, like, the elves have had enough time to create, like, a whole shadow state government within that? So if you're following the rules of Santa, they keep you around. Otherwise, they just fucking... That's why they have those decades of, like, oh, new Santa, oh, new Santa, oh, new Santa.
You have like their version of what was it, Deep Throat for Nixon? It's
yeah.
Deep Ear.
The fucking North Pole scandal.
Yeah, it is. Hey,
North Pole Gate.
He catches Santa in a like
Santa Gate. There it is. It was right there in our faces.
There, the whole time.
The whole time.
The claws cause.
They played us like a damn fiddle.
The claws cause. It's one of those things where it's like Santa's taking Mrs. Claus for a nice Italian dinner in the North Pole, and you just see a elf smoking in the shadow. Go in and get a table. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Yeah.
Like walks.
See, look, there's your movie. There's your new movie right there.
Go on, guys. I'll play Santa. He'll be the little conspicuous shadow elf.
Yeah,
I like it.
I'll be Deep Throat.
Be Deep Ear. Deep Ear to... Oh, never mind. He's got to get the job somehow.
I'll be Deep Throat.
We're sending him to Hollywood to get the script read. What was it? Harvey? You still open for business?
Oh no, I think he's in jail. Oh, he died.
I think, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. Who knows? All those guys, whatever. But like that'd be hilarious. Like he walks up, you just see cigarette smoke in the shadow. So you haven't been eating all the cookies and drinking all the milk. Hey man, it's just a lot. You know, it's a lot to take in every house.
I know.
Come on, man. I can't keep doing this. It's like 8 million grams of sugar every Christmas. Come on, help you understand. Like I know there's a contract, but like
it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, thanks for the forgiveness. Thank you.
Yeah, here. Go ahead and take my car back to the North Pole.
What?
Yeah, just take the car back to the North Pole. I got some business to do in the bar.
Next thing you know, it's like a pipe bomb. Get in the car.
That's exactly. Yeah, I'll have a double. And that's how the movie begins.
You have to go in and inform Mrs. Claus. So the way this works is you're about to disappear. Nothing personal, but he wasn't following the contract like it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And she's like, what? Just gone. Just smokes another cigarette. The fucking bartender. Another
job
one.
never gets easier.
Let me guess. He didn't finish the gingerbread cookies. We tell him to eat every cookie, every crumb. Oh, God. Yeah, that is crazy, actually. Think about it. They killed Santa and no one batted an eye. And then he fights Jack Frost at some point in time. He just has an all-out war.
And then Jack Frost tries to regain the mantle or take the mantle of Santa, which I think he does.
At some point in time, he's in charge of Christmas. It's like, it's too much of a blizzard to have Christmas or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Man, I like Santa Coming to Town, the one that had the heat miser and cold miser.
Burgermeister, Meisterburger.
Oh, no, yeah, that one was good, too. That was Santa Coming to Town. That was Burgermeister, Meisterburger. That one's just too real nowadays. It's just about buying toys and
it's a
marketing.
Capitalist dream, Charlie Brown.
No, but what's the one that had heat miser and cold miser? I like that one.
I think that was the same movie.
It's like the same branch of movies because there's a whole bunch of them that had that like.
It is really hard to discern those movies, bro. Like,
yeah, they're a lot.
They're very similar.
Like as they're like Rudolph, the one I'm talking about with Yukon Cornelius, that Santa's Coming to Town.
I think the snowman is in the Rudolph movie.
Yeah, like literally, dude. Like they're all the same guys, and they just probably did them all at the same time, just chopped up the movies.
Yeah,
like
they're like, or they did a little bit of that North Pole blow. And they were like, wow, you know?
Oh, I got an idea.
We can make thousands of these guys. There's a whole continuity. It's just like the Avengers movies, but for like North Pole Christmas characters.
You know, I want to do a little game with you real quick.
Oh, please tell me we're going to make an Avengers team of Christmas.
That's the second part of the game.
But I just made that up.
I like that.
He's like, oh, I really like that. There's two things now. There's two things.
So we were kind of doing this, making fun of it earlier, but I'm going to give you a perceived fake sales pitch of a crazy off-the-wall character, and I want to hear how it's presented in the boardroom, and then you throw one back at me, and then we're going to see. So, like, okay, like example. I'm going to give you the example one of Yukon
Cornelius. Is this like a Frank Reynolds, I'm the trash man kind of level stuff, and I throw trash everywhere?
This is the example, okay? Boardroom, 1940-something or whatever year it is that they did that Santa's Coming to Town with Yukon Cornelius. All right, hear me out. He throws his pickaxe in the air, right? Wherever it lands, he just... And he knows where the fucking gold is by the taste of his pickaxe. Hear me out. Let's go.
That's genius. That's genius. That's
write it down. Write it down.
Fucking genius.
Hear me out. The elf wants to be a motherfucking dentist. He wants to be a dentist, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, he wants to be a dentist.
And then you hear that one guy, wait, aren't most elves toy makers? That's the point, Jeff.
You're on it. Hit the line and get on board. And hold on. Hear me out. There's an abominable snowman. Okay? Yes. They beat him by knocking out his teeth. Because the elf wants to be a dentist. And Yukon's on that space dust. And they go bumbling over the side of a cliff. But get this. He bounces. The bumbles bounce. Wrap it up by Christmas time.
Pure cinema.
Pure cinema. Like, just gears so into... So, like... Oh, man, I'm trying to think of a goofy one for you, right? That also, like... All right, you're such a Warhammer nerd, right?
All right.
Explain the board meeting that was the explanation of orcs.
Orcs, okay.
Yeah, go.
Well, I'm pretty sure that they were just trying to copy Tolkien and stuff. We need to have orcs for our guys to fight. So
here we go. I'll open it up. Hello, Mr. Esparza. You have a new character for this Warhammer series? What do you got?
I do. Hold on 1 second, please.
Yes.
All right.
Obligatory line.
Okay. Get this right. So they're not really an organic thing. They're like space mushrooms, right? They're a spore people, and they just show up and they just really like war. And they're all males. They're all orcs.
What?
All of
no
them,
women?
Every single one of them. No, but they have these little pets that they send out to blow things up. And hold on, give me 1 second.
I'm with you.
All right, here we go. So anyway,
now buckle up.
Yeah, buckle up, man. This is gonna get real good. So they all are Cockney. They speak English. They're all English, right? They're like, "Oi, what we gonna do here?" So that's the thing, right? And now they're great warriors, big beefy orc things, typically like that, right? And they ride asteroids through space. Anyway, So, and they believe whatever they believe. So,
please.
Let's say if Jeff, the little goblin boy, can't miss.
Right.
And several of them believe it.
But what if Jeff can miss? What do you mean?
No, Jeff can't miss if everybody believes. You get it? You get it? It's imagination.
Hold
imagination, on. Steve. Imagination. It's the weapon. It's the greatest weapon of the orcs. Anyway, I'm out of Coke.
Give me a line of that imagination. Maybe I'll see your vision.
I believe I'm going to get this job.
Yeah, for real. I think I'm going to enjoy working here.
Exactly.
You're
hired.
It's like, but get this. They believe in it in colors, right? So what if they paint it in purple?
Different colors mean different things.
It disappears. Yeah. It's like, whoa.
Purple is invisible. Blue is lucky. Red is fast. Fucking green is... I don't remember what green is.
No, for that pitch, just like the next guy that was your partner comes in, he's been tripping on LSD. Purple's invisible, man.
Yeah, I can't see purple.
Blue doesn't miss. Whatever the colors are.
Blue's too lucky.
They're so lucky. That's hilarious. Oh man, that'd be a good one. I like that. I think that some of these characters, like, there's just no way not to like.
Well, a lot of the 40K guys, like, if you really think about them, it's like, wow, they're OP. But in a world of OP,
not really, right?
Yeah, it's the whole syndrome thing. In a world of supers, nobody is.
Yeah, but
you know,
dark superhero when you really break it down.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, that's a good. The Warhammer thing is like every character seems like it was the exact business board meeting. Like they rented a building of like 100 buildings. They just separated everybody. All right, this one's a rock star, right? And they believe the power of death noise.
I showed him the Noise Marines.
The Noise Marines, yeah.
And he was like, "Whoa, that's awesome."
And they love sex, drugs, and rock and fucking roll.
Yeah, they're basically an 80s hair metal band.
Is that what it was?
Soldiers.
It was just Terry who's still living in the 80s. He's like, yeah. It's like, hey, Terry, you got to let go.
Yeah.
But actually, for this character, don't let go. He's still coming in with the tight pants and the belt that's not on, but kind of sideways.
Yeah, he comes in like Dr. Roxo. Yeah, so here's my idea.
Dr. Roxo, you got an idea for a new Marine? Go ahead.
They play guitar.
Go on. And cocaine!
And cocaine!
Space cocaine!
Yeah. And then he gets all serious, and they follow Slanesh.
And so, on a serious note, their weapon is actually high-graded integrated noise beams that actually causes you to bleed out. To them, it's enjoyable, but for others, they die. That's actually really scientific. Yeah. Dr. Roxo would definitely be a space marine, like the noise marine.
He'd be a noise marine, yes.
For all death flock. That's like the special army. Send in death clock.
Now that was a fun show. Like those old like during our high school days, like 2000s to 2010.
So we were just talking about this off camera a little bit, you know, but the old school what was that, Adult Swim and stuff like that.
Yeah, the classic Adult Swim.
Like 2008 to like 2014 when we were like in high school and right after, right?
Oh yeah.
I feel like it was good. And then I feel like Cartoon Network had a dramatic drop. And then I feel like Adventure Time and like shows like that kept them afloat because it just got better while everything else sucked for a little bit. And then like now they're just coming back up to shows that are kind of that same vein, like that haha you clowns thing we were talking about.
And Smiling Friends.
And then, you know, Rick and Morty is kind of a good throwback, even though it's been around for a little bit, you know, but it was kind of that same vein, you know, that brought it back.
Whenever Rick and Morty started coming out was the uptick of all those shows because they saw, oh hey, people like this. Oh, this generation likes this.
How far away from the sewer slide do you think Justin Roiland is after he threw everything away for being an idiot?
Probably not too far because he's still doing things.
Is he?
Yeah.
So he's doing all right then, huh?
I would assume so. I don't follow anybody like that, but you know.
Yeah. I'm wondering because like I've always wondered like people that get busted on that, and then you see like how much of a success it becomes like even after you, because like it hasn't slowed down. The fandom has not gone away. It's the same levels of jokes. It's just the voices are slightly different now.
Right.
And it's like, if anything, like, they kind of took away the overly dickheadedness of some of the characters.
And personally, that doesn't really matter to me, like, if you change the voice of a main character, right? Like,
as long as it's not dramatic. That's the one thing I'll argue. Like, if one guy goes from, like, if the main character comes in and it's, hello, everybody, my name is whatever, right? And it's like,
hi, I'm Steve the Lumberjack. And then the next season, hi, guys, I'm Steve the Lumberjack.
Wow, what a buffet! It's like, hold on, what?
But now I'm more prepubescent.
It's like, I've actually gotten stronger and I'm more of a hard and stronger vet, but I talk like a baby. Yeah,
At the sacrifice of my testosterone count, I am now more powerful.
That I have a problem with. Like that exact thing. Especially when it's so dramatic where it's like.
So you mentioned the dramatic part. Okay.
Right.
So the biggest issue that I had with a voice change was going from David Hayter to, I can't remember the guy's name.
Exactly. But you know David Hayter right off the top of your head because David Hayter did it right.
He's the guy who's in 24. Dude. Something Flowers. Whatever. I think I might be thinking of the Boondocks version of him.
No, well, it's Flowers in both, but it's some... yeah, there's something. Whatever. We'll get it.
So that was the biggest issue, but I still played the game. It was still fun to play Metal Gear Solid 5. You know, it was cool. But like, yeah, every time it was like Snake, and it's like.
But I think the way they get the way they get around with that too is because like by the 5th one, it's like they genetically modified him to be Snake, but it is another person.
Well. There's a whole thing behind it.
I'm not as into it as him. I just know the base level of it. But the fact is, it's not supposed to be Big Boss, is what I'm trying to say. Like,
exactly.
That's where they get away with it.
Yeah.
Now, if it was Metal Gear Solid, Snake Eater, he just became Big Boss, and then it's Big Boss's adventure.
And suddenly it's not David Hayter. It's like, huh?
Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah. Or if you took the guy that was Raiden or whatever, and then that's the voice instead of being a whole new character, you're like, hold on. Wait a minute.
An issue with that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, I'm trying to think of another.
Hashtag not my Snake.
Like if you took Piccolo, right, with the hey, Goku, da, 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 and the next thing you know, he's coming in and he's Krillin's voice. You're like, huh? Like I don't care if you change dudes with deep voices if it goes like okay, whatever. It's the same general feel,
same general thing. Yeah,
yeah. But whenever like, and I'm trying to think of a really bad example because there's been a couple that like killed the show for me. Where it's like they changed the main character's voice so dramatically, or they didn't bring back a person. It's like this ain't the same. I don't want to watch it no more.
See, the biggest thing I can think of is my for my wife.
Right.
I think it was Has Been Hotel or something like that.
Yeah.
She was talking about how, it's none of the other voices. And I'm like, why does that bug you? And you know, I was just asking her and shit.
But like that would, I don't like Has Been Hotel personally. I think it's just one of those things that's like stupid humor to me. I don't get it.
Doesn't float your boat.
It's just not my thing. But that type of thing, like if it was the original people from YouTube that made it big, and then now they get a TV show, and it's like, hey, none of y'all get to come along. We're just buying the idea, and we're going to put in our own voice actors.
That's right. Good job getting it started, guys. Get out. Get out. Go.
You're still going to get paid, but you have nothing to do with it no more.
Here's $20,000. I'm going to pay you $20,000.
I'm going to give you a little bit a month, and fuck off. Don't ever say nothing again.
Yeah.
Like, that would bother me, too. And that's what, like, a lot of the things are, they're started on internet base, and they get big, and then they change. Like, you know, I was like, okay, like all right,
yeah,
you know what I mean. Like it even bothers me. It was like when you watch an anime and then you hear the Japanese voice and it's usually like a woman for like the masculine character, but in America they got like Goku sounds like your average. Oh no, I got to fight this fight and defend my family. Then you listen to, you're like, whoa, what the hell is that? Like that's not Goku. What the fuck?
Speaking of voice actors and Goku, I stumbled across the actual voice actor of Goku,
like
playing,
a little Asian lady.
No, the American voice actor.
Okay.
I can't remember his name, but he's been playing Kakarot, the video game.
Oh yeah,
on Twitch or something. And
okay,
it's funny as shit because they're like Goku, and he's like, yeah.
What?
Yeah, he answers. And
yeah.
He's responding with all these fucking dark ass answers to it. It's hilarious.
I think he does something too where he's like he makes short videos where he's like, you're a bitch motherfucker, like stuff like that, doing it in a Goku voice, and I love that stuff too. It's hilarious.
You won't come fight me.
Hey, run them hands, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Like yeah. Man, yeah, voice changes does bother me more, and like especially when it's like, you know, it's been gone for so long and it's finally coming back, but that show Euphoria, right? And I don't know if you ever watched Euphoria. I know we've talked about it a little bit on the pod because it is such a crazy show.
Is Euphoria about like the record stuff?
No, it's the one with Zendaya and like all that kind of really blew up from HBO, and it gave like Sydney Sweeney was on that. That's where she got her start. I think that's one of the things that helped Zendaya kind of like
enter the Hollywood phase.
Just that next level of being like a good actress to being like the lady type thing. You know what I mean? Like really gave that. It was like right around the same time as Spider-Man, and she just boom. That was like her explosion. I mean, I don't know, but that was her explosion to me.
Cool.
But it's like a crazy show, bro. Like, spoiler alerts. It's been 7 years or whatever the fuck. But like, there are certain things where it's like a dad is a respectable businessman, and his son is like a horn dog quarterback for the high school that can't like has to cheat and he has to this and he has fucked up mentality, and he can't figure out why, and he obsesses over like this trans lady and this and that, and then he finds out his dad fucked her in a hotel knowing it was a man lady the whole time, and he recorded it, and then he found his tape, and it was like,
damn, Dad's about it.
Yeah, and it's like,
that's why I'm scared of getting rich. I might do crazy shit like that.
Well, apparently Dad has like a whole case of tapes of him fucking these whores, because it's just like he can't not do it. Like, he has a perfect life, but he has to do that type of like. It's a crazy like.
That's like a show about self-destructive activities.
Oh, bro, the entire time, like, he supposedly has the hottest chick in high school, and her best friend is Sydney Sweeney, who is actually the hottest chick in the high school. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
But it's like the whole time he's like, I don't even like you, bitch, but I have to cheat on you because it's in my blood to cheat and fuck around. Like, I can't be satisfied with just fucking one lady. And it's like this one thing after another. And then he's like, Zendaya's supposed to be lesbian or some shit. And then the whole time he's like, I have to fuck you. And she's like, I'm not into you. He's like, that's why I have to fuck you, because you're not into me. I need it. And it's like,
Jesus.
Okay. It's like everybody has like a deep psychological rooted issue, right? Like, dude, the show was incredibly popular. You know, they showed dick, they showed vag. Like, it was one of those ones they didn't give a fuck. Like, there's a little episode where
I'm Spartacus too.
Like, listen, this is how crazy the show is. It's like one of the very first episodes, but like a big girl finally gives it up to a dude. Like, she was like the bashful, I would never fuck in high school, I don't want to give it up, da da da. She finally gives it up to some dude. It's not even like great sex, but she becomes addicted to just, I gotta get it and try it.
I need more dick.
Basically, and she literally leaves.
Turns into Thanos, but collecting the dick stones.
Basically, and like she's literally showing like where she's, you know, it shows it all because it's a type of show, but like she's fucking her boyfriend in a fantasy, and he's like, you know, doing the best he can. He is like a nerdy guy. He's like, yeah, is that good? You like that? Everything going good for you? Yeah. And then, like, in her head, a ginormous Thor-looking Viking motherfucker with just the biggest of all time, and he just comes in and throws a spear through the dude as he's on top of her, and it was like, you're not man enough for her. Throws him through the window, and then it cuts to her like just grabbing her by the back of the head, and it's like
nice.
But it gets like, it's supposed to be that dark and deep into like the psyche of like a teenager and this and that.
That lady's into some sketchy shit,
bro. It turns into the point, like, again, it starts where she, and this is just kind of the way the show goes, like, it starts with her being the bashful, I can't believe all y'all are fucking on the weekends, to she turns into the biggest whore in the county, and then she goes, who's got the biggest dick in the city by rumor, finds the guy, then he's like, did you have a good time? And she's like, I'm better at sex than you are. You can't satisfy me. And then she just walks off, and the guy's like, damn, okay.
Damn, well, it's looking like Dodora.
Dora the Dick Explorer type shit, you know what I mean?
I was talking about Dodora, the big purple one.
Oh, yeah, there
Dragon
you go.
Ball Z. I've got a big, meaty vagina.
Yeah, the 14-4 start, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
You know, then it goes from, like, one lady.
Why can't you satisfy me?
And then in the same vein, so you go from this lady who's just, like, can't be satisfied and kind of turns into a whore, to the main character lady is legit dealing with depression of her dad dying. She feels abandoned. She starts getting on drugs. She tries to get clean. She gets back on drugs. She starts doing really sketchy stuff for drugs. She's cheating on her girlfriend to fuck dudes for money, even though she doesn't like dudes, just for money for drugs. Like, it's like this crazy 15-layer burrito of a show.
This is some, like, the different spectrums of depression and thereof, like, sources thereof.
It's supposed to be like the different layers of, like, addiction, depression, like, basically all your most horrible, like, Dante's Infernal of mental illness.
Hence the name Euphoria.
Yeah,
I would assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
All these things make you feel great, and then the downfall of it, and this and that. And it's like, here's
highs and lows and chasing the dragon between.
So here's where the show kind of got me. Here's what's funny, and I think it'd get you too in the same way, because you're even a little, well, not little, you're more degenerate than I am. But, like, my wife loved the show, and it was one of those things, I was like, I'm not watching this shit. Like, you know, you just hear the rumors, like, oh, the dad's fucking a transsexual. And I'm like, I'm not trying to watch that. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily my thing. I'm not trying to watch it on TV, you know, and I'm not usually the guy that's into, like, the high school drama and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, I'm not really into dramas either, but
yeah, but then it's like
a good show. It's a good show. I like the acting.
So this is how it happened. I literally came home because I was sick at work. My wife's watching it at home because she was off that day or whatever. And it's like they're talking about, I can't believe your dad fucked so-and-so and da-da-da. Don't they know they're 17 and a boy? And I'm like, and I'm literally changing. I'm like,
and he's like,
what the fuck?
The fuck?
Like, it was literally one of those, like, I was like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, all right. So I'm like, I'm going to go play my game in the living room or whatever, right?
Earmuffs.
Yeah, I'm trying to, like, and, like, as I'm walking off, he's like, I fucked 1,000 lady boys in my day and I'll keep it going type shit. And I'm like, what the fuck are you watching? So then it turns into like morbid curiosity of like, all right, let me see what the fuck is going on here.
He forsook Elden Ring for Euphoria.
You know, and
that was just a guess, honestly. He usually plays Elden
no, this
Ring.
was way back in the day still. Yeah, this is before Elden Ring. But like, it was I forsake 2K for a little bit.
Oh,
but it was one of those
bigger.
It was one, yeah, for real. But it was one of those things like, I'm like, all right, man, you got to start from episode 1 just because this little knowledge drop. I'm gonna have to figure out how the fuck it got to this point.
I need to know the lore, babe. Let me know the lore.
Dude, legit, everything I just dropped on you, the hottest chick's best friend, who's really the hottest chick, is fucking the boyfriend because of all that shit.
All that beforehand came up.
It was just in one episode, just. And I'm like, all right. We gotta start from the beginning because I gotta just know what the fuck, and then I'll walk away.
So she basically did that.
She gave me a taste.
She gave you that Avengers cut where Ultron grabs. Is it Thanos? Yeah, he grabs Thanos or Ultron, and he puts all those memories into it. It's like the whole B movie. Yeah. But it was just like Euphoria.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. My eyes are glowing. I see it all day.
Exactly. Start floating a little bit.
But it was a legit like it was one of those things. Is like I know everybody's had those moments where it's like not that you weren't into it, but it's not anything you had no interest in. And then one little part was enough of I gotta have this explained because this is gonna bother me to not know what the fuck why.
I think you explained it the best. It was morbid curiosity. Because you're like, what?
And then it ends up being like a super dark, corrupted, good show where there's like 7 or 8 layers. And then it gets to the part where, and here's what's funny with like that type of show. Everybody's a relative no name in the first season. Blows up, gets real big. Sydney Sweeney becomes hot as fuck and everything else that Sydney Sweeney's doing.
Right.
The dude that played the quarterback, he ended up being like an Abercrombie and Fitch model because he was a handsome ass fella. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Like 6'4", jacked. You know, he got to do the I'm doing pull-ups and I'm ripped scenes and all that type of shit. So he got to show himself. He became a legit like male model, like made it big. Zendaya, all the other people, like there's quite a few people that made it out of there. And then a couple that didn't, but you could tell in the acting, oh, you really feeling yourself. You really thinking you're this character. Like the big girl I'm talking about. You could tell in her acting, she was really feeling that shit about herself type stuff.
Yeah.
And either that, she's just the greatest actress of all fucking time. But
combination of the two, probably.
But then you see her on her Instagram post and she's like, yeah, I'm quitting the show. And it's like, she's like, I got to focus on bigger, better things. And it's like, just because your character's popular to big girls now because it's I'm the big girl and I do this and I free will, free choice.
Famous big body lady.
Yeah, like, the Lizzo effect. Yeah. I'm so proud to be so fat and I do what I want to do and everybody loves me anyways.
Yeah.
It's like, and I haven't seen her do nothing since. And it's just one of those things, like a lot of those guys had that incident. They had to kill him off the show. The kid that played a dude named Ashtray, they kind of had to kill him off the show because he didn't want to renegotiate his contract. Then I think he started realizing that shit was bad. So then he's like, well, you don't know for sure if my guy's dead. And it's like the last episode of the last one they kicked the door down in. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was like, bro, you ain't 50 Cent, dog. You're not popping back up from that. You know what I mean?
That was a fully automatic 9mm Uzi there, sir.
And then speaking of 50 Cent, which I think would be a funny way to end this episode.
Oh,
right?
No, we got to end it with or get the Avengers, the Christmas Avengers out of the way.
Okay, that'll be the last thing. All right, but before the last thing, I want to say...
we can save it for the actual Christmas episode. We'll save the Christmas Avengers for the next episode.
So then on the last thing on this one, 50 Cent might be the most petty human being of all time, and I'm down for it, and I love the way you can do it.
Oh, I know this. I've known this since that one. He was beefing with
Ja Rule.
Yeah, it was, and he bought the first 4 rows in the middle.
Right there, so the whole stage and the video. He bought so many sections that literally the camera for his show would show an empty stadium.
Yeah.
No matter how many people were bought out around, his shit was going to show an empty stadium. Though he did another thing. He did an interview with, oh man, I wish I remember.
ABC, I believe.
Only because ABC is the only news station allowed to be shown in prisons, and he knows Diddy's going to have to watch his interview. And I was like, you are the king of petty, 50. If I had money to be petty, I would be doing the exact same thing. I can't blame the man. It's like whatever, bro. The Floyd Mayweather.
Man, I'm saluting 50 Cent on that. That's amazing, sir.
Sir, that 50 Cent Desert Stand game sucked, but I salute you for everything else you've done.
Oh, no, it didn't suck.
Bro, when you're shooting
It's fun. It was pretty fun. Look, wow, I'll play it. Shit, I'll play it.
We'll put it on the show.
I'll play it.
We're gonna look out that one for a gaming episode.
That's for you, 50.
For you, 50, and the pettiness.
Yes, I love the pettiness,
bro. But I did a little deep dive of 50 Cent pettiness, right? And this has just been the last like 10 to 15 years. This ain't even like when he was in the prime of his rap heydays, the beef and all the bullshit. When he was like with Eminem and
so it's really like afterwards, whenever he's established and has all the money to burn.
Now he's fucking.
Now I can be petty.
Now he's whatever Jackson. I can't remember his first name right now.
Curtis Petty Jackson.
Yeah, Curtis King of Petty Jackson. But there was another one where it was Floyd Mayweather, and it was when he had to file bankruptcy for something. So Floyd was like, "Yeah, you broke, motherfucker. You broke." And he was like, "Bro, I'm not broke. I'm doing it as a business move." He's like, "Why would I explain this shit to your dumb ass? You can't even read." He's like, "I'll tell you what, bro." He said, "I'll give you $1 million if you can read this book." And I think it was like if you give a mouse a cookie or some shit like that.
Damn.
And it basically got to the point where Floyd Mayweather got so tired of people making fun of him, saying he's illiterate and can't read and this and that, blah, blah. He made a video of him trying to read a book, put it out there thinking it was going to look good. Dude could not read the book. I remember this. And then he had to have it brought down just for 50. Be like, "Don't worry, dog. I saved it." It was like, here it is again. Till they bought it from him to take it down. And he was like, "Oh, okay. I guess I'm out of bankruptcy now. I got your money, huh, champ?" Type shit. I'm like, bro. And then there's that. There's the whole thing when anything.
I love you, 50 Cent.
God,
oh my God.
An American treasure, if there's ever been one, bro, is 50 motherfucking Cent. Curtis Jackson is an American. And then now he's producing some of the greatest TV shows. Like, Stars is relying on Curtis Jackson, otherwise it's falling apart.
Wasn't he on Power?
Power, Force, Ghost.
He's really good in Power. I really like that show.
Oh, his character? Yeah, dude. Yeah. I like the character he played in Power, Kanan. And then Raising Kanan, he's like everything he touches on Stars is good. Like Force is good, Raising Kanan's good, Ghost is good. I didn't really care as much for Power. I liked Ghost. I didn't really care about the kid in college one. Like that was a little. I just didn't care about the kid in college.
The cocaine dealers show.
No, Power was. Yeah.
I thought Power was the oh no. Power.
It's all the Power verse.
Yeah.
So the first one's
the
Power.
Power verse.
I want to be in the Power verse. Curtis, put me in the Power verse. I don't care if y'all get shot by Tommy or whatever from Force. That's right. If you know, you know, and now you know, I know. So, anyways,
can I play an alcoholic?
Oh yeah, there are a lot of it's in bars and in Chicago and that.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Hell, hey, you know what?
Be a bartender.
Because Kanan takes place like back in the 70s and 80s when he's a kid. So I was like, that'd be cool as shit. Would you be some old school ass dudes? I don't care if I get shot up. It's all good. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, we get to hold old school Miller cans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Miller High Life.
We're doing a radio show. Hey, let us do a radio show. Come on now. We're relatively cheap.
Yeah.
We go in there thinking we're expensive. All right, I need $3,000. Okay. All right, there you go. All right. Would you want a bonus $3,000 just because? Like,
Eric, you look like you need it. Fucking get in there and say the lines and get out of here.
I think legally I have to pay you at least $30.
Oh. Okay.
Then 33 is my rate. Just add another 3,000 on top.
Exactly.
But yeah, bro. Hey, Fitty, I know you'll never see this, but if you did, we're
Probably
fans.
Not. Maybe I should just tag him in it, right?
Let's just tag him and maybe he'll be a fan.
Yeah.
Watch we get a comment. Hey, boys, secretly a fan all this time.
Oh my goodness.
We could die and go to heaven. Fitty's a fan.
That's cool. Oh my god. The candy shop man loves us.
He's gonna take him to the candy shop.
Yay!
Yay! Yeah, dude. But the Floyd one, I rewatched that a lot of that beef, and god damn, that boy don't give a damn about saying whatever gonna hurt your feelings.
I still remember all the memes that came from that.
Oh, like one after another after another after another.
It was dirty, and I loved it.
It's just like, and then I like the one where it was what's his name, Anthony Anderson behind the tree, and it was 50's face with that smile, and it was like watching Floyd struggle to read The Little Engine That Could, or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think that's a good way to end. We'll end on the pettiness of this decade award. 50.
Thank you, 50, for everything that you do.
God bless you, 50 Cent, and everything else that goes on.
Don't ever stop. And thank you for watching the Deep Thoughts and Whiskey Shots podcast.
And as always, it's I, your host, all those names from the beginning, and he,
the Degenerate Extraordinaire. And
as always, watch out for Greg. And if you've been following our series, bye. Oh man,
gotta click the button.
Gotta get the